Monsterverse is getting hated on for the dumbest reasons. So in today's video, I just want to talk about that. Alright, hi, TT here, and today we are going to be talking about Monsterverse getting hated on for the dumbest reasons ever. Alright, so before the video starts, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow all of my socials. They will be linked in the description. Without further ado, let me get into the video now. Now this video is going to be very similar to the video where I was talking about why Royale High videos never stand a chance. I'll put that video on the screen right now if you guys to check that out after today's video. But to just sum it up, I am going to be saying a lot of those points in today's video, but specifically I am going to be focusing on Monsterverse. Now, if you have no idea what Monsterverse is going to be a game that is themed and centered around Monster High, and it is going to have a lot of different elements that I think a lot of people are going to appreciate. And I have been promoting this game not only because I am an influencer for this game, but because this game is coming out with some of the most gorgeous renders and gorgeous models for some of the items in the game. Like for example, some of the players in the game, some of the places in the game. Like I'll show it on the screen right now if you guys have not seen my leaked videos, which you guys should too if you guys want to be up to date with all of the Monsterverse leaks. Also, if you want to be in the Monsterverse Discord server, I'll be putting that linked in the description if you guys want to join that server. Specifically, going back to the renders, this is one of the main reasons why a lot of people were starting to hate on Monsterverse, and started off with this innocent post under the user of Burgers Fun House, which is also a fellow influencer for the game, and the post reads, "I can finally share this amazing halo from @Monsterverse. Isn't it amazing? Did you spot Opal the mascot?" And Opal, if you guys didn't know, Opal is the bat that is flying around the halo. I'll show it on the screen right now. It is absolutely gorgeous. Halo absolutely eats out any of the halos that Royale High has ever created. Like if these halos are going to be inside of Monsterverse, then I would have no problem going over to Monsterverse, because according to what the devs have said so far, halos are not going to be the rare items in the game. They are actually going to be wings. The wings are going to be the most rarest items inside of the game. The halos are just halos, they're just there. And a lot of people in the Royale High community, specifically this one person under the name of @PrincessDaphne69 on Twitter, which I will have to say is kind of a rage beta. I don't know if they are specifically a rage beta, but they just seem like a very rude person in general. And if you see them on Twitter, just don't encourage them. They're just very rude, and they are very interesting human being to say the least. And they quoted what Burgers Funhouse said and said, "Why do all dress-up games need to have halos? OMG, be original." First of all, a lot of people were starting to like clock them underneath their post and say like, well, Royale High never owned the concept of having halos in their game. Even though I don't have a proper example, Royale High is definitely one of those games that has normalized and popularized halos being inside of games, and any other game that has halos inside of their game is seen as a Royale High dupe. This slander has been going on ever since they had released the office section with Skella sitting inside of it. I would have showed it on the screen to you guys right now. And people saying that Skella is basically like a stand-in for like Poppy and stuff, and I would have made a joke on that on one of my shorts. One of the people who were really slandering on the Monsterverse leaks was this person, and a lot of people were starting to call them out on it and basically saying that they didn't even go on the Monsterverse page to see all of the leaks that would have been released, and they were basically like arguing back and forth with people and saying that, oh well, Monsterverse isn't doing this and Monsterverse isn't doing that. Like for example, Monsterverse isn't including magical scepters and magical weapons and stuff like that, when literally they do have those type of weapons inside of the game. Like Royale High, yes, it has swords, but you can't really fight with them. You can't really fight anything inside of the game except if you were in like a role play or something with your friends. But inside of Monsterverse, there's actually animations show that fighting in the game is possible. We are going to be having combat inside of the game, and this person was just talking on and on about some stupidness, and it's honestly infuriating. These type of people just want to bash on Royale High, and I thought thought that people would have genuinely been happy to move on to another game. The reason why I am promoting this game to you guys is because it has similar graphics to Royale High, and it is a very gorgeous game that I feel like a lot of people would be very willing to move to. Royale High is basically a dead game with a lot of economical diamond problems. We all hate, like, a lot of people don't know how to get diamonds in this game anymore. Like, only thing that people care about in Royale High is the new Halo, how much profit people are going to be getting from that Halo, and vice versa. Even having the best outfit in Royale High, like, there's nothing that people are really looking forward to in Royale High besides the Campus 4, which we are constantly being promised by Barbie inside of the update log, but we are not getting that inside of the game. We are only getting these lackluster updates when we should be getting updates that at least fill the void of not having Campus 4. We should at least be having per seasonal updates instead of giving up those updates and killing the game even more. No, Barbie is focusing on the Campus 4, and that's Barbie's decision. She basically decided to give up the Everfriend update and the flowering update now for Campus 4, and I really hope that Campus 4 does come around Title Glow season, since Title Glow season is one of my favorite seasons in Royale High, and it would be perfect if it came around there, bro. On to the topic of Monsterverse, it just really doesn't make sense for these people to just be slandering Monsterverse, because Monsterverse, as far as I've seen, out of all of the games that I have promoted, is one of the most official and one of the most well done and well rendered games that I have ever seen. And based off all of these sneak peeks, this game is going to be humongous. It is going to be so incredibly huge, and I can already tell that it is going to be a good game because there are so many people that have been covering it, like Bubbles. You guys know who Bubbles is? She has covered this game before. Going to be a lot of artists that you guys would recognize inside of the game. Yet there's just going to be so much of things inside of Monsterverse, and I personally think that all of these people that are just slandering Monsterverse to just be a Royale High dupe, it'd be kind of silly, because it's like, why are you slandering Monsterverse when you haven't even tried Monsterverse yet? Like, you haven't even seen any of the sneak peeks, you haven't even seen any videos talking about Monsterverse. I just feel like a lot of people just need to have an open-minded mindset when it comes to things, because when it comes to new games, if you just automatically think, oh, this is just going to be the same as Royale High and it's just going to be a dupe, oh, people are just going to be assuming that Monsterverse is just trying to take a slice of the pie of what Royale High already has. People are just going to not want to join the game. People are not going to be willing to want to know what this game is about. I just genuinely feel like a lot of people should be open-minded when it comes to new projects, when it comes to new games, and shouldn't already put it down to be like, oh, this is just going to be another Royale High dupe. No, I want everybody to be very open-minded to this, and I want a lot of people to be excited for when Monsterverse eventually comes out. Alright, so yeah, that is basically all I have to say on today's topic. If you guys have anything to add, just put it down in the comments, and yeah, that is all I have to say on today's video. If you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see ya!